My customer in my chair. I got my station with my stuff. I got my mirror on the wall. Y'all see the mirror on the wall? Are we all in the right barbershop? Okay, now, what's over here? What do you see right here? What is this?
The window.
That's the front window. What is painted on the front window backwards in red, white, and blue letters? Ivan's Barbershop. Are we all in the same barbershop? Okay, now, and if you've been to a barbershop, as I take you through the 5 tools of men's haircutting, see these things in your head. Imagine, because they're there. I'm not making this stuff up. I've lived this stuff. You, if you're going to be a serious men's haircutter, you will live this stuff going forward. You walk up to the barbershop, you grab the knob, you turn the handle, you open the door, and you walk in. If it's a barbershop, not a hair salon, and not Paula's Pampered Poodle Day Spa, if it's a real barbershop or a real barber did barbering, when you walk in the front door of a barbershop, 99 times out of 100, the men's haircutting chairs will be lined up on the left-hand wall. This is not an accident. This happens for a reason. What's over here along the right-hand wall? Waiting room chairs. What's on the waiting room chairs? Customers and old copies of Playboy magazine. We're all in the right barbershop. Pictures of naked women. Thank you very much. What's above the waiting room chairs? There's another mirror. What's above that mirror?
Light.
No. No, it's the other mirror. My mirror's over here, other mirror over here. What's here? Big dead fish hanging on the wall. Or, if you're west of the Mississippi, it's a jackalope. If you don't know what that is, look it up online. Alright? So what happens in the barbershop? In the barbershop, barber guy stands here and he does this. He looks in the mirror. The 2 mirrors are 90 degrees or perpendicular to the back of the head. Tool number 1 in the 5 tools of being a 5-tool player in men's haircutting is your mirror. The 2 mirrors are 90 degrees or perpendicular to the back of the head. He cuts hair here and he looks there. His eyes. Look, if the head is a clock, the nose is 12 o'clock, the occipital bone is 6 o'clock, and the ears are 3 and 9. Dude, you got a digital watch? Okay, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 and 9, all right? You want your eyes 15 minutes away from your work. In cosmetology school, somebody told you to stand in front of your work. Stand in front of your work, stand in front of your work, stand in front of your work. Guess what? Clipper guy says, my wife hates it when I talk about myself in third person. Clipper guy says, don't stand in front of your work, stand 15 minutes away from your work. If I'm cutting at 6, my eyeballs are at 9 and 3 to see this in perspective. Now, Barber stands here and says things like this. Hi, Bob. Have a seat. We'll be with you in a minute. Yeah, looks like it's going to rain today. Looking out the window. Now, the mirror is tool number 1. It allows you to see the back and sides of the head 90 degrees or perpendicular in perspective. Now, what's underneath the window? What runs along under the window, along with, not in this part of the world, but definitely where I live up in Chicago, what's under the window?
Heater.
The heater, that's right. What's on top of the heater? On either end of the heater, in the window, on top of the heater? A couple of half-dead, nasty-looking plants. That's right. Now, what is in between the 2 plants on top of the heater, in the window, facing this way? No, mirrors on the wall. What's on top of the radiator?
Barber pole.
No, barber pole's up on the side over here. No, cash, we don't have a register, we have a drawer full of money. What's in between the 2 plants on top of the radiator? The TV. And what's on the TV? The game. Whatever the game is, the game. And what's going on in the barbershop? There's 2 guys in the waiting room that are watching the game. This guy over here getting a haircut is watching the game. This guy here cutting hair is watching the game. That's right. Now, when it's time to cut this side of the head, okay, I mean, is this what's going on? It's like, oh, looks like it's going to rain. Cubs are losing another one. All right, by the way, we took 3 from the Sox. Yeah, Crosstown Classic. Anyways, when it's time to cut this side of the head, over here, does barber guy walk over here to cut this? Turning his back on the door, turning his back on the window, turning his back on the waiting room, turning his back on the customer or the TV and the drawer full of money? No. Right here? No, if I turn my back on all that stuff, 2 guys in the waiting room are going to get up and take the money. Because this is not only how he cuts hair, but it's how he manages his environment. When a barber needs to move to this side of the head, what does he do? Turns the chair. He stands here, and he cuts here, and he looks there. Tool number 1 in the 5 tools of good men's haircutting is your mirror.